What's up guys, welcome to another episode of But Does It Spin. Today we are going back to some Bakugans. And I know I said we're not going to be doing as many Bakugans going forward, but this is something that I already had with me when I recorded that video. So I know I didn't go out to buy more Bakugans, but you know, since I had a few, I figured we would open those anyway, right? And this is Armored Alliance Ultra Howlkor. Fantastic. I did always want the Howlkor from the Battle Planet, but I can't find those anymore here in Brazil. But we do have Armored Alliance, one here, which is the three-headed dog. I do like three-headed dogs, like Cerberus type of thing. Even in Beyblade, we've been looking at the chain Kerbeas and whatnot. So this is fantastic. I do like it quite a bit. It does look like it has like some kind of claw gear or whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. Y'all know the deal with these. Let's open it and see. But before we continue, leave us a like if you've been enjoying this series and consider subscribing to not miss any future videos of But Does It Spin. So are you ready? Let's go. And here we are with everything out of the box. And as per usual, it does come with a rule pamphlet, instruction pamphlet on how to make your Bakugan into a sphere. It does come with two cores, this time a fist and a shield. Let's focus that a little bit. These are the stats in the back. And it does, of course, come with two cards, as per usual, one Bakugan card and one Bakugear card. Here it says Dark Daggers. And as per usual, it looks nothing like the Bakugear that comes here in this package. These look like some kind of cannons, or machine guns that go on the side, right? Shoots things. And this looks like legs or claws, something. Definitely looks nothing like Dark Daggers here. But yeah, it is what it is. And of course, here we have the Bakugan, which is Ultra Howlkor. Very cool, very cool. It does have the three heads of the dogs, but if you see, one side of the dog head does not have any details. It's just empty. So that's kind of sad. They just took out the details there. I mean, I understand, you know, if they had it like this, then they would have to have the detail. But like this, people wouldn't see it anyway, so they opted to empty it out, save some cost there, I guess. But yeah, as you can see, the design is not that crazy dog looking. It's not super intricate. You can still see that it is supposed to be a sphere, because on Bakugear stuff, most of the designs on the Bakugears are a little bit like this. They're not super intricate. They're more conservative, I guess, with the sphere. So there we have it. We'll try to put the Bakugear on just to see how it looks. So it does go on the side, kind of like cannons. I do like that kind of bit. And this, you see that this is where the magnet is, and the magnet on the Bakugan is, of course, on the tail. So we do, I think is like this. Yeah, so you do have to put it on like that, and there you go. It does become this huge mech thing with huge arms. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that, because like at least the other ones kind of look like they were like some kind of gear. But here, like, I understand the claw part, but I don't know what this huge thing here is. Like, what is that? It's like, is that like a robot head? Does it have missiles? Or what are these? I don't even know. It just looks like a big nothing structure, you know? So I'm not a huge fan of that. Just like big things just for the sake of being big. The tail also, it's like it's coming off of his back, so it doesn't feel like a tail at all. It feels like they specifically did that to make it look big and imposing. But like, maybe if it was like this, it would look more like a tail, but like that, it looks like there's something coming out of the dog's back. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this design. Not the gear and nor the tail. I think this time it was a miss. To fold these, it's pretty easy. You just click it. Nothing too hard. You don't have to force anything. It's just fairly easy. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's try to make it into a sphere. You do have to put the manual parts in, which is only the claws in this one. Some of the other ones had a lot of manual parts, but this Howlkor only has the front paws. The back paws kind of looks like it would be a manual, but it does have spring on them. So you do have to hold them in place when you do this. And you want to turn the front thighs or whatever in, and you just want to push it in. You just want to close it like that, and then you push the heads in as you hold everything in, and then you close the tail. So it is pretty easy. You just kind of like crunch up everything and it works. This design, however, you can see that it is not too spherical. It does have lumps over here for the pegs. It does have lumps over here as well. So it's not as spherical as the other Bakugans. But we can make do, because if you see, this flat part is where the magnet is, right? So we put it on the bottom, and then let's focus here. You see that the two peg stuff are down here, so we don't have to worry about that, and this is up here. So we just want to turn it this way so that the top part is away from you, and you just hold it here. And as you know, we're going to try to make it spin, because that's what we do in this series. We try to see if they spin, and that's why even though we're playing with Bakugan, we try to make them spin instead of roll. And yeah, let's try it. Let's try to spin it. So you put the magnet part down, and you want to squeeze it to give it a spin, but do it kind of slowly, because you do want it to pass over the magnet and do it. So let's see if you can do it in our first try. Oh, there we go. And that's how you spin a Bakugan. Most Bakugans, you can spin them. The spherical one, the more spherical, the better it is, the easier it is to spin. But yeah, there it is. Just like any other Bakugan videos that we do, it is pretty short. That's all we had to show, really. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave us a like if you've been enjoying this series, and subscribe to see more videos like this, even though we are focusing more on Beyblades. If you have watched the other videos, you know that we are giving up on Bakugan. This is one of the last two Bakugans that I had left, so that's what we're doing. We still have Ultra Dragonoid from the Armored Alliance that we still need to open, and that will be our last Bakugan video forever, unless I do find something like a crazy deal, then I might jump back in. Who knows? But for now, that will be our last, and this will be the second to last Bakugan video. So we are focusing mostly on Beyblades, but we do also bring other kinds of spinning tops to the series, to this show, to compare with Beyblades and whatnot, and sometimes even stuff that are not Beyblades, kind of like Bakugan, that we try to spin just to see if we can, and as you can see, we can. So if you're into stuff like this, then I'll see you next time, and until then, stay nerdy, guys.